And we are back with the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC. And for all those who were wondering, false alarm on the diaper. So
he had gas.
We're all good on that. So we are back, and we want to, of course, thank our sponsors who help us each and every week with the Screen Team. First off, 33 Productions.
Yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate that. We love the opportunity to support this awesome organization, and our organization just wants to make sure that you're out there on Facebook at all times, and we can make that happen. If you don't have the time to do it, we do.
And, of course, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, where Walmart is next door to us. They've been at that location for a long time, and, man, they do such a great job with jewelry needs. If you're thinking about maybe popping the question to that lovely woman in your life, just like I did.
Or if you need to get out of the doghouse.
Yes, especially.
Or if you need a mother's ring.
A mother's ring?
Yeah, mommies need a ring.
They do?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll have to ask old Steve what the mother's ring is all about.
I don't have to ask him that. My mom has the ring. Luke's got to take care of that.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, I got a birthday this year.
Yeah, Luke needs to... Needs to talk to Uncle Steve over at Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers. Our DVD pick of the week is called Snitch, and this is a film that came out here in early 2013. It stars The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, also stars Barry Pepper, Susan Sarandon, and Benjamin Bratt. And the film follows Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He's kind of a normal American Joe, if you will. He's the owner of a truck company, and he finds that his oldest son has gotten into some drug problems, and to help him out of the situation, he's got to kind of incarcerate bigger drug dealers and drug lords and stuff like that. So that's where the plot takes off. Stacy, what were your thoughts on old Snitch?
I watched it. This was not my favorite Rock movie. This was
really.
I'm surprised.
I expected Stacy to come.
I kept thinking, when's it gonna go? When's it gonna go? When's it gonna pick up? What's I watched it, but I probably won't watch it again.
So there wasn't enough blast for you in this
I was amused by the fact that it was in Missouri.
I know. I picked up on that too.
I was like, oh, that looks like my driver's license. Oh, there's my state flag. No, there was not enough blowing up of things.
Yeah.
There was, it was all right.
I'm surprised, Stacey.
I am too.
Because this is my favorite Rock movie. I'm not a big Rock fan.
It's Dwayne Johnson.
Whatever, dude. Dwayne Johnson. I'm just not a fan of his films, and neither is Luke.
Luke says, let me talk. I got something to say.
But I was surprised. I didn't want to see this film, but this film is really good. I didn't find it to be very predictable at all. I found it to be...
we actually had Luke watching the end of it. Here, pass him over.
Okay.
We had him up in the middle of the night, and he's like, oh, I want to check this out. So he checked it out with us, and he was just like glued to the TV going, dude, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's with all the noise and the end has a lot of, blowing up stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty intense with the highway and the truck and the...
Yeah, but I still wasn't on the edge of my seat. There was just something about it. I was just like, come on.
Aww.
What I thought was cool, I liked the fact that Dwayne Johnson played like a regular guy, even though The Rock is The Rock and he's built.
He's like giant regular guy.
But he was just like, hey, I'm a regular Joe. He wasn't the typical superhero kind of guy that he always is.
Or something like that.
He actually tucked his tail and ran when they started shooting at him.
And he did get beat up by the drug dealers on the street corner. That was pretty. That made him a little more realistic. But maybe it's because I was expecting him to go, no,
right?
Give him the rock bottom or something,
right?
I don't know.
Lay out the menu.
Call him a Cocoa Puff or so. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't feel sorry that he had to go through this, or I don't know. Melina Kanakaridis, or whatever her name is, the girl who used to be on
My Name is Earl.
CSI Miami.
Oh.
CSI New York. The mom of the boy who's in jail.
Okay. Yeah.
It was different to see her kind of play
a weak character.
Yeah, because I'm always used to her, like, she's carrying a gun and she's busting bad guys and
kicking butt.
And this, she kind of has to play a struggling mom whose living the life, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know. So, I don't know.
Oh, snuggle puppy to the rescue. I have to say, I thought, Chris, don't you fast forward through this. I want to watch the whole thing.
And I was going to. I was like, oh, let's just fast forward through this thing. But I didn't. I was stuck. I was glued, and I was wrong. That's right. You heard right. I was wrong about a movie that I had not seen yet.
I stand.
What?
I have nothing else to say.
Technically, you're sitting.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm standing.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought it was a fun movie to watch. It wasn't too over intense, and it was, it was fun.
And it wasn't too predictable.
Right.
So, and it had a good cast in it, too. I love Barry Pepper. Anything Barry Pepper's in, I'm down for.
Our next kid, I want to name Pepper.
Pepper?
Yeah.
Pepper Burger?
Pepper Burger.
Are you serious?
Yeah, or Cheddar Jack.
How about, like, Pepper Steak Burger?
I will say, I did watch the entire movie because I give you guys so much grief when you say, "Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. I fast forwarded through it." But I thought I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch this whole thing. And when it was over, I was like, "Let's go to bed."
Well, yowzers!
Sorry, Dwayne.
I believe this movie is rated R, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is.
I believe so, but it's not like overbearing on the curse words and stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't recall it being just like too.
Everybody keeps their clothes on. And
yeah, there's gunshots and stuff, but like it's
probably
not
the
like
drug content and the
yeah, it's the drug content. There's a lot of drug content.
So, Sabrina, if you were in that position, would you do the same thing to help out your son?
You asked me that we were laying in bed, and I was like,
"What'd you say?"
I said, he's on his own. Mama will come and visit him at the pen."
You hear that, Luke?
He's smiling.
I'm not going up against the cartel for anybody. I'm sorry. I'm a wuss, and I will stay a wuss if that's what it takes. But you know what? I'm going to do my part. I'm going to teach my son before he gets to that place in his life and make sure that he knows what's the good choice and what's the bad choice. And
I'll help you, Luke, but I won't get past the first beating.
The only thing you should be dealing is gum.
That's right.
To your classmates.
Yeah, 10 cents a stick.
All right, the movie is called Snitch, and you can find it on DVD and Blu-ray today. Coming up, we're going to review the new theatrical release, Grown Ups 2. We'll get to that next on Today's Talk, 930 KWOC.